They haven't brought in too many people in the summer, Robbo. Obviously, one of them, high profile, is Rudiger coming in. Didn't start today. How do you think Ancelotti will have that back four set up going forward this season?
The one disappointment today for Real Madrid was a couple of mistakes by Mendy. The one where he gave the ball away and it created a chance for Eintracht Frankfurt. The other one was later on in the game when the right wing-back went past him far too easily and got a shot away. So he's the player, I would say, that's under pressure because Rudiger likes to play on the left-hand side. I think over the course of the season, he will almost play with... It'll be a back four when they haven't got possession, with Rudiger almost playing as a left-back. But when they've got possession, Carvajal will break forward down the right-hand side and Rudiger would just tuck across to make a back three. That's what he did at Napoli. That's what he did for a little while at one or two of the other clubs he's been at. So I think that's what he's going to do as the season wears on. But I wouldn't want to be Rudiger playing at right back. That's not his ideal position. I think he'll play on the left-hand side of a back three at some point.
Looking at it, Gemma, obviously Real Madrid have set the bar rather high going into the start of the new season, given that La Liga and Champions League double. What are the expectations going into this campaign? Is it to replicate that again?
Yes, of course, even though they know it's gonna be difficult because they are the defending champions, so every team wants to beat the defending champion, of course, in all the competitions. I was watching the Spanish TV just after that match, and they were interviewing some of the supporters, and there was so much euphoria surrounding the team, that many that some supporters say, thank God we didn't sign Mbappe, as if they decided that, because we are the best with Karim Benzema, we don't need Mbappe, we're going to do it great. And I think if these 11 guys are in that shape, they will, for sure, because as Robo was mentioning, it's like they know exactly the way they are going to play. The problem is, what if Karim Benzema has the flu, has a cold? What if Thibaut Courtois is not that fit for a while? Then they might be having some problems, especially in the forward line, because they don't have that other forward that can play in Benzema, because we had Marco Asensio. He scored 10 goals last season. He didn't play a minute. He might be leaving before the 31 of August. And Eden Hazard, he was supposed to be probably that man. He didn't play either. So that's the big question mark. Will Ancelotti be able to replace Karim Benzema in case he needs it? Because the season is going to be extraordinarily long, taking into account that there will be a World Cup in the middle.
Yeah, this is the big question mark, isn't it? When you take a look at that Real Madrid squad, are they deep enough up front? Well, the answer is obviously no. But this is what Karim Benzema had to say about it when asked. He said there are lots of players who can play as a number 9 because a Madrid striker isn't a typical number 9 who waits for balls. You have to move everywhere. Carlo Ancelotti also has been addressing this subject, saying we've got a lot of forwards. It's a good list. Karim, Mariano, Hazard, Rodrigo, Vinicius, Asensio. When you're missing the best forward in the world, Benzema, of course, that affects the team. But we have solutions. Replacing Karim is impossible. Are those solutions going to be good enough in the long run, Robbo?
Probably not. No, that's the big problem. When they tried to play without a centre-forward against Barcelona last season, they were beaten 4-0. When we saw Benzema out the side, they weren't the same team because they couldn't link up the play. They couldn't get it into a front player. There wasn't a combination up front. Every player that tried to play the same role as Benzema failed to a certain degree. They were much better at going into wide. Asensio, as we talked about, was better going wide. Rodrigo's better when he's playing wide. You know, but the other players that can play at centre forward, Mariano, I don't think at the moment are good enough to play in that position and take Real Madrid forward as Benzema can.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.